So for today's adventure, I'm gonna go buy a bell for my bike. For those of you who know me, I'm a pretty big cheap ass. So typically I would buy this on Amazon or Lazada, which is like the Chinese equivalent of Amazon here in Southeast Asia. But I don't really want to wait and pay for the shipping. And the prices are a little bit higher anyway. If I was in the US, I would probably just go to Target. But as far as I'm aware, there's no equivalent here. So today I'm going to go on a little adventure and see if they actually have this in Daiso. For those of you who are unaware what Daiso is, it's pretty much like a Japanese dollar store. Pretty decent quality and a whole selection of items for household and everyday needs. So you can buy things like cheap Crocs, cheap towels and linens, cheap Halloween decorations in July, a cheap miniature and foldable stool to sit on, cheap clay, cheap art supplies, and cheap stationery, cheap Japanese snacks and candies, cheap umbrellas, which are very small by the way, and cheap piggy banks with cute animal designs, cheap lotion, soap, and liquid dispensers, cheap sunglasses that are thrown carelessly back on the shelf in no organized fashion by customers, cheap bowls and glasses and various kinds of dishware, cheap makeup and skincare accessories, and one of my most favorite items here, cheap disposable briefs for men. So here's the bike section. They got different types of cheap bells, cheap umbrella holders, cheap flashlights, cheap water bottle holders, cheap oil, cheap tire repair kits, and a bunch of other bike accessories you may or may not need. So that's Daiso in a nutshell. There's so much more I didn't show you, but that gives you a general idea of why it's my go-to place for everyday item shopping. And then after that, I just pretty much walked around and people watched. Really wanted to eat a donut, but the last time I ate a donut, I got massive diarrhea. So when I got home, just fixed up the bike bell and took it out for a test spin. Let's see how it does. Thank you.